Let us begin. Yo, we are here. Hi, hello, greetings. Welcome for your daily dose of dread. I just wanted to say that for one time. I don't know if it fits, but you know, it's pretty dope. I like it. Hi, I'm Josh, the Dreaded GM, and these are my fellow storytellers. Tonight, we will be telling the last story for this campaign for the year. Guys, we're about to. This is it. We're going on break after this. No more.
Last story ever if we manage to TPK.
Oh, I mean, it's possible knowing you guys, so. Hi. Yeah. Okay. Quick disclaimer: I'm sick, but I'm here and willing to play because I love my players so gosh darn much. I love D&D so gosh darn much, and I love all of you so gosh darn much. As usual, we are going to go around and we're going to introduce all of our beautiful storytellers, and then we're going to introduce who they're playing as well. Again, sorry for all the nasally sinus stuff that's happening, and if I cough or splutter, I'm not going to die. I'm too strong. Okay, moving on. JP, please introduce yourself and who you're playing tonight.
Hello, I am JP. Fun fact. Hence responding to JP. Crazy how nature just do that. In this campaign, I play Benedict, the elderly human warlock of the group. Don't meddle in the affairs of gods unless you're Oren, because Oren kind of scares him because he's really grumpy all the time. If you like dots and lines, and by God, if you like an unholy amalgamation of the two, check out the Instagram above my head at hops_does_stuff, where I occasionally post stuff compiled of said dots and lines. Hence, the intro.
I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. All right. Let me just get these disclaimers right up. So we got here. All right. Sarah, Ra, please introduce yourself and who you're playing.
Hello, I'm Sarah, aka Ra. I am playing Jang, who is a half-orc ranger. You can find me on socials, not posting, at R4HSCAL.
All right. Moving on. I'm pretty sure you all know this person coming up next, Mr. Jacbon. Please introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I am Jacbon. I am Josh's resident problem player. I am currently having a couple of connection issues, so if I reply slow, I'll just look like an idiot tonight. That's the reason why, promise. Tonight I am playing Mahak. He's our Artificer. He's just gotten a makeover, and yeah, I'm very excited to see where tonight goes. If you like Instagrams where they don't post anything, feel free to follow me at Jacbon with a 0.
Love it. Moving on, Mr. Trent, where can we find you and who you're playing tonight?
Hello, you can find me here and only here. You'll only find T-Swizzle here. Did I mention I'm only here? So I'm playing Oren tonight. Should be fun. T was spectating last night's encounter. And should be alright. Should be cool. I'm looking forward to a shopping trip and a few other things that I have up my sleeve, so we'll see what happens.
All right. Next up, where's my camera? Oh, I know you. Who you? Tell me who you are and who you're playing tonight.
Hello, I'm Em. Tonight I'm playing Ridley, who is a Hexblade Paladin, and also a little bit of Bard, I guess. Yeah, I draw stuff, and you can check out my Instagram above at elysian.art. And right now I'm doing a 6 fan arts thing, which might go okay or not.
And last but definitely not least, Elle!
My name is Elle. Tonight I am playing Selfie, the pink-haired gnome cleric of the party. If you like anime and if you like cosplay, feel free to follow me at Instagram at symbol.of.peach.
Alright, nice. And yeah, if you don't know me, you're in the right place to learn more about me. I'm here all week running Dungeons & Dragons for these fellow beautiful players, and also we put on the Strahd game, and on Thursdays we have a community night where we do a bunch of really cool stuff and hang out and talk, because while I'm running the game and running the stream, I haven't got as much time to run the chat, but on Thursdays I get to hang out with y'all. So 40 Man's here, by the way, so is Ardana. Necrone's here. We got a bunch of awesome beautiful people in the chat. Thank you for being here as we kick off our story. Let's start with a red cap recap. Let's get it.
Oh, mate. Last session, we got curb stomped. That is pretty much an accurate summary of what happened. We decided we were going to meddle with fire and then jump straight into the inferno. And we're like, hey, angels, you want to just absolutely beat the ever-loving shit out of us? They're like, yes, we would like to beat the ever-loving shit out of you. In fact, we're going to beat the ever-loving shit out of you so much, we're going to do it in like 3 rounds. Anyway, it's going to be a lovely time. We're all going to have a fun time. It's going to be non-lethal. To quote Tyler the Creator, so that was a fucking lie. Yeah, they straight away just killed Selfie. They're like, hey, look, the tiny one, she heals them. If she does, they all die. They're all gonna die. It's gonna be sick. Anyway, so they just picked her up, smacked her with a greatsword a couple of times, lifted her into the air, and was like, yo, you should all surrender or I'm gonna slam dunk this tiny gnome into oblivion. And the rest were like, hey, that's pretty rude. The rest of us didn't really want that to happen. We're like, let's not have them like yield. And like, I don't really think you understand the concept of the situation that we're currently in. We're kind of training, it's a non-lethal fight to the death. And they're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that non-lethal bit. And then anyway, straight up killed her. The rest of us decided to fight on for a little bit longer before we were like, you know what, maybe this isn't a good idea. Ridley was like, look, Selfie's kind of dead. I'm a not do that. Mahak decided never to surrender because he is an unkillable god that can only just, put angels in chokeholds and then get knocked out and then flung to the ground. So Mahak put an angel in chokehold and then got knocked out and flung to the ground. And then Benedict was like, fuck it, I'm tired, let's all give up. And after Flicker was like, man, you should really give up, Sylphie was dead. So we're like, okay, cool, look, angels, we get your enthusiasm. In fact, we love it. I want to see this kind of brutality when you're fighting demons. That'd be awesome. If you go out and bring that kind of ferocity and just that moxie and that can-do attitude to fighting demons will be awesome. Except you kind of killed someone and it's a non-lethal combat. And they're like, oh yeah, look, fuck you. So anyway, we were a little bit miffed, but we're all still alive because they decided to bring Sylvie back out of the goodness of their own hearts. And then they were informed that if she dies, an unknowable evil will be released from some heebie-jeebies and just, kind of fuck shit up. Anyway, the angels aren't as nice as we thought.
Yeah. They weren't told about that.
Yeah, well, we told them afterwards.
It
really?
wasn't lethal. You're all living. You're all fine.
We should have told them before, but we didn't. Why? We didn't think of that.
It's all good. You're all still alive. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh yeah, and then we had tea with Treader, and it was lovely.
Yep. Tea and biscuits. All right. And that is where we're going to be kicking off. Let's find some pretty decent music, huh? Not like this. No, not a second to forget. No. It's pretty good. We'll go with this. Alright. What am I reading? This. Okay. It has been several days since the fight with the angels, and the adventurers have had much time to think and contemplate the encounter. The angels that had been sent to Ashborne have arrived, and already this has helped in a way of alleviating some of the pressure felt on the forces, holding back the infestation from spreading to the other lands in the realm of Ashador. An inquiry has been sent to the noble family of Sudiak as to why they have not sent aid or investigated the infestation in their lands. As for the other inquiries of the other powers in Urkanash, reply is said to arrive any day now. We find ourselves in the common room of the Heroes of the Descent, where they break their fast over seasonal fruits, vegetables, eggs, and meat. The window, a portal to the holy city of Doom, bathes the room in warm, radiant light, causing everything to sheen with a heavenly glow. The scene is yours, guys.
Is anyone up for tea?
I'd enjoy some tea.
One for Ridley. The rest of you?
You see Oren. Yeah, Oren looks up and gives a curt nod.
Excellent. Anyone else for some tea? Yeah. Right, for those that want it, Benedict is going to hop up out of his chair, crack his back, and start making some cups of tea. It's peppermint. Deal with it.
Shang will get up and help pass cups out to everyone.
Oh yes.
I think I'll have to ask for a new room soon. Because the one they put me in looks like some morons tried to punch a hole through the wall.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's dope.
Do you guys get better ones?
I've been staying in my regular accommodation for when I'm here. It's quite pleasant. No, far less open plan than yours sounds.
Regular room.
What was that? Sorry?
I just stay in my regular room. It looks a little different, but it's pretty much how I left it.
I guess they just don't like me that much.
Goddamn walls.
Why would someone punch a wall?
Who knows, man? After letting the kettle or whatever device he's using to boil water boil. And after the water boils, that's also important. Benedict's gonna set out the cups of tea and with Jang's help distribute them.
Anyone want sugar?
Sophie knows.
No thanks. I'll take bacon though.
Smelling that it's peppermint really just nods.
Oh, no, not a fan of peppermint tea.
He
Benedict's
likes
gonna
peppermint,
go
but it
around.
needs to taste like candy canes.
Benedict's gonna go around with a little bowl of sugar cubes with those little tongs, and just
Say when.
he's just gonna pop 2 in. Gonna keep going.
Another one.
3's good.
All right. He's seen the atrocity that Selfie calls tea, so he's pretty much just gonna put enough sugar cubes in Selfie's tea so that the meniscus goes bleh. So you can't really pick it up without spilling it a little bit onto the saucer.
Thank you as well, Ridley says to Jang.
My pleasure.
So, did the two of you enjoy the spectacle of watching us get our bottoms handed to us?
Yeah, looks to Jang and Oren.
Aaron looks at Jang and looks back at Benedict and goes, "Well, it was interesting." And you can tell that he's disappointed.
Oofed. Oofed. Do I follow up with the I sense disappointment comment?
Well, it was over rather quickly, which was somewhat unfortunate. I do suspect that any demons that we come up against will be far less organized, or at least I can hope. I'll say
Perhaps, but they won't be any less brutal.
This is true. I must say, Mike, I was rather impressed with the modifications you made to your arms. That hammer is something to marvel.
Is someone going to pass me bacon or what?
Does anyone have bacon? I don't have bacon.
Jang's gonna fish around in a pouch and find some like meat rations and just chuck one to the creature.
Flicker it up. Smashes it. It's gone. Resigns himself somewhere to relax in the sun from the window.
Sylvie's gonna get down from the chair, still listening to the conversation, but not sort of adding too much to it. Still quite injured from the critical hit that she was struck with twice, so hobbles over towards Flicker and sits down next to him, enjoys the sunlight with him.
Alright. Does anyone else else want to do something with the scene?
Actually, Ridley will look to Mahak. Do you mind if I ask where you got your ink? If that is what it is.
I am incredibly sorry. I am lagging. I'm getting like half sentences. I know that you're talking to Mahak, but I didn't hear what you asked.
Asked about your tattoos.
About his tattoos? Yeah. I was actually born with them. That is not his accent. I was actually born with them, as all of my family.
How does... I've never heard of that.
I don't see it commonly either. As far as I know, we're the only ones in Doom.
For how many generations? Or just in living memory?
I didn't get any of that, I'm sorry, dude.
How long? How many
long?
generations?
How many generations? It has been a while. At least as far back as my great-great-great-grandfather. For as long as we have been in Dweem, would be my guess. We know stories of its origin, but it is hard to research it without, cutting your arm off.
It's not that unheard of. My family's hair is the same sort of thing. Every one of us has pink hair from generations back. Some say a blessing or some magics.
Pleasure of
Really?
meeting.
I had neither. I saw you both move.
I just said really, and he's just interested.
Mahak was going to say Corbell had like the wriggly things and the veins and stuff. So.
The insignia on Ridley's head is quite visible, isn't it?
Yes, and it is metal.
Gilded, right?
Yep.
If you don't mind me asking, just while we're on the topic, Mr. Chance, why did you...
And he brushes the bit of his head where Ridley has the fang.
He looks, he winces a little at the memory of it. That's a Dead King's thing. They heat it in the holy fires of Hosen, and then... If it doesn't kill you, though, you're worthy.
Do I want to know exactly how many survive such a thing? Or is this a fact that you think I'd rather stay blissfully ignorant of?
You know what? They didn't tell me.
Orin has a tattoo. Everybody got a tattoo.
He suddenly takes a big sip of his tea, just not avoiding eye contact with everyone, just looking at the ground in front.
We actually have matching tattoos.
Of what, might I ask?
A seahorse.
Where?
Do you want to tell them the story, or do you want me to?
You can tell it, Selfie.
Whew. Well, once upon a time, we met a ghost No, it was a pirate ghost on a ship underwater. And it was on a turtle. And we went all the way down to the bottom of the water. And, we met a guy called Barnacle Bill, I think his name was. But Oren and him didn't quite get along. Barnacle Bill worked in a tavern, actually. But he... Yeah, I know. And he was friends with a dolphin that could see the future. And then we went on the pirate ship to a place called Sharkana, and that's where I met a frog who was who liked to eat lots of food. That's why I met the sea slugs. And then Barnacle Bill, who was in the tavern in the water, that wasn't on the pirate ship, that is in a different part of Sharkana, Oren said that he would blow him up. I can't remember why though. Maybe it was because they didn't like the food. Yeah, that might have been it.
You hear Oren whisper quietly, he deserved it.
So we went upstairs to the place that looked like a shell, which was kind of in Sharkana, but off to the side a little bit. But that was in a different place from where we found the other item. That was in a different spot to the frog and a different place of the dragon turtle. And then we went upstairs and there was a chest. And I don't remember why, but the barnacle man, I'm pretty sure his name was Ben. He wanted to open the chest, and Oren was like, no, don't open it. And then he decided to open it, and then Oren shattered him. And then I think after that, Oren thought that it was okay that everybody get matching tattoos because Barnacle Bill, Ben, and him decided to be friends. And so we all got matching tattoos to make sure that we never forgot what happened. Mm-hmm.
Benedict's head just...
Mine's pink, and then she'll lift her little ankle up, and you can see a little tiny shellfish, and a couple of little clams, and a little ornate water flower, and a little tiny pink seahorse.
Benedict is just looking at Oren
Oren's just smiling to himself at the moment. You see a little smirk on Oren's face.
I'm sorry, did you say a dolphin that could see the future?
Yeah. What's her name? I think her name was. She put a bunch of slime on us, to help protect us.
It was to protect us from the dead water, Selfie, so that we wouldn't, basically die when we went into it. It nullified the effects.
I didn't know that. I just thought she just wiped slime on us.
Well, to be honest, I think she does quite enjoy doing that anyway, but it was of actual benefit.
This whole time, I traded her an item to get a question answered, and I never went back and asked her the question. I just gave her a potion.
I'm sorry. How large was this turtle?
Well, for me, everything's pretty big. That was really, really big.
Relative to someone...
It had a pirate ship on it, so bigger than a pirate ship?
I believe it was called a dragon turtle. No? Oh, that's what I'm going with.
It was dragon turtles.
Turtle.
Yeah.
The turtles are what the village avatar is.
Yeah,
the human
and there's
organs.
dragon turtles.
That's the first time Oren's met one, it makes sense.
Dragons are things of...
And the dragon turtles, they're pretty rare, the dragon turtles. And then the turtles are shepherds to them. They look after them and hatch them and use them you had a demountable one, submergible.
Wait, I can redo this. Wait. Actually, no. Wait, that's the other way. The ones that walk of a dragon turtles. What Selfie's describing as the dragon turtle. Yes. I think that's right.
And do you have the seahorse tattoo as well? Ridley asked Jangaba.
Sorry, Brent just distracted me. What was that? My bad.
I asked if you had the seahorse tattoo as well.
Jang smiles and shakes her head. I have not had any tattoos. The only things marking my body are the scars from battles.
Before I started on this adventure, I didn't have any scars. And now it just feels like I am one big scar. She looks down. She's got the huge scar across her chest.
It's okay, Selfie. I didn't want a tattoo, but unfortunately I had to get one. And he looks down at... You see him look down at his left leg.
I'm afraid you're a bad influence on young Oren.
I just realized you're older than Oren.
Seeing Oren look down at his left leg, though,
I'm going to assume it's
somewhere, and he gestures between the knee and the foot.
Yeah, you see Oren nod, and he reluctantly starts lifting up the left side of his robe, and on that side you can see what was it? Was it a sea? Yeah, it was a seahorse, but it had it was shattering, and it's brown, it's colored to look like wood shattering, as a seahorse with his one.
Such a good idea.
And once he feels that everyone's gotten a good enough look, which is probably only a second or two, he drops his robe.
This may sound somewhat rude. Was there alcohol involved?
Why would I drink alcohol? He looks at you.
Some people, after they drink a fair bit, wake up with tattoos and the such, and you don't strike me as someone who would normally get a tattoo, given your reluctance to display it.
Well, I was forced. And he looks over at Selfie.
So you are a bad influence.
No such thing.
It sounds like you pressured poor Oren here into getting a tattoo.
Do you have any tattoos, Benedict?
Unfortunately not.
Do you want to
never
get
quite
one?
had a chance.
You should get one.
I don't know what I would get. Yeah,
You could get a seahorse.
How about I put it right here? And you see Oren just do a quick gesture with his rod, and suddenly a seahorse tattoo is now on your face. Is there a particular colour you would like?
Right where?
Right there. And he just taps you on your forehead. You're with his rod, his staff outstretched, as far as it can go. Taps you on the forehead as gently as he can, but it probably hits a little bit harder than he anticipated.
Unfortunately, I've never had anything that I'd really get tattooed. I have no particular affinity to seahorses. Don't get me wrong, they're pleasant enough creatures, but...
What affinity do you have, then?
Well, that's just the thing. I can't think of anything similar that I would get tattooed on my body. Should the opportunity or such a thing arise, I'm sure I would, but...
Do you think we could go out today and Benedict could get his first tattoo?
I'll join you.
And Jan can get theirs as well. I think this will be fun.
What would I get?
We can think about
Have you defeated any great monsters? Dragons, krakens.
Are there any ideals or promises that you hold dear?
power. What about get your name?
Why would I get my name tattooed on myself?
Well, you might forget it.
You are quite old these days, Benedict.
You are getting pretty old.
I will have you know, I am not a day over 680.
Great, you can get that tattooed.
I don't know.
Why don't you could get a quote? I am not over 680. And then when people ask your age, you can show them your tattoo. Jang, what would you like to get tattooed?
I don't know. I've never thought of. I carry teeth and trinkets of my kills.
What's the craziest thing you've killed? Don't say a person.
No.
God, I didn't answer.
Or what's the biggest thing you've killed?
Well, the biggest thing. I've been up against a roper.
Is that like an angry piece of rope? I don't know.
Yes.
You could get that.
It's an angry piece of rope attached to a angry piece of rock.
Selfie kind of looks down for a second, trying to figure out in her head what that looks like. Looks up. You could get that. That sounds really cool. We could do like little angry eyes and stuff on it.
Would you draw it for me?
Yes! My sketchbook and by gosh, it is the most colorful, angriest rock.
Does Ridley have any other tattoos visible?
Actually, he started wearing his wraps on his hands lower down, so you could see scars and tattoos on his fingers.
Ew.
If you want to send me the examples, I can show you, because Em's kitted out her whole tattoos.
Oh,
So,
yeah, I can do that.
Yeah. All right. So that's what's on the docket today. Tattoos. That's what we're doing.
We are getting Benedict and Jang their first tattoo. It's a.
So no one else is getting tattoos. Is it a group
No, I've already
bonding
got
thing?
tattoos.
okay, to be fair, Oren has a tattoo.
And Benedict peers over to look at Ridley.
Piers Ridley has one or two. Sylvie has one. Jacbon doesn't. Marhack was born with one. I don't believe.
Wait, does he have a different tattoo?
No, he's just pointing.
Marhack was born with one, so I don't believe that to be a true tattoo. I think that's more of a birthmark.
I agree. Flicker says.
Yeah. See Oren nod it, just like going, yes, yes.
It tracks. We've never thought of it that way.
Do you think you can make tattoos magical?
You definitely can.
Like they change color?
Ooh.
There are some people who can make moving tattoos that seem as though they're alive, and there are some that can enchant them the way you would some weapons or armor or trinkets like jewelry.
Sylvie goes back to scribbling in her scrapbook, tears out a piece of paper, scrunches it up, puts it to the side, and then gets out like a slather of pink and then marks it across the page.
I am legitimately just imagining a rock with a frown, a rope tied around the middle with a length going off like that, with a frown.
So very close, but then you're missing.
Damn.
excessive amount of angry eyebrows.
Okay, again, I have no idea what I would get tattooed. And Mark, if you were going to get something else tattooed, what would you get?
I would get like just my face tattooed.
Just a face on your chest.
Straight hardcore. Yep.
No, I
Just a sword.
actually my body's a
Oh,
temple,
God.
and I'm not going to defile it any further. I'm joking. I haven't really thought of it.
Yes, well, I think
You could get your hammer. You could get it on your wrist or something. On your
That
other
was it.
wrist, not
If that was at Mahak, I did not hear it. I'm sorry.
your Utridex pledge on your other wrist.
Utridex pledge on my
Other wrist.
other wrist.
Yeah.
I just have Utridex pledge here in my hand.
It's just an idea.
That's- I will think on it.
Are you religious?
Me? Sorry, this is hard.
Yes, you.
I
I'm so
like.
sorry.
Yeah,
So
I
bad
can't tell
flavor.
the way it cuts in. I can't tell if you've said something before. Really, I just kind of get what I get. So I'm not sure if you said someone's name or not.
I will just start every sentence at Marhak with the word Marhak.
You could say that my family is religious. We are sworn to Arkham.
There are a lot of Marhak tattoos for each sect Marhak.
I got Mahak sect Mahak. This is horrible. I'm sorry.
Can you run your internet through your phone? Would that be
I don't have a wireless dongle. Was the issue? I was looking for it before. Otherwise, I would be doing that. But yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I might just
good?
be quiet.
No, we've all been there.
Yeah.
We will
We'll
do
have
our
this.
best.
Ridley, you said that you knew people who could make the magical tattoos. Are they in the city?
I imagine there would be someone in Durham if they're still alive. It's a big city, but the last time I got one was in Hammersong. He taps the plate mail on his chest. He's like, ring of protection right there. But you can't see it because he's wearing plate.
Now, I'm gonna put
That's so
this
cool.
option on the table. You could teleport there if you guys wanted to.
To Hammersong.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Good.
Pretty sure you have the means of
Just
doing
waiting
so.
for Ridley to just open and be like, you want to huff this while we're here?
Yeah, we definitely do have the means to get there, Josh.
should we desire tattoos, especially moving ones, I believe.
Just actually question through teleportation circle.
Yeah, it would be teleportation circle.
I believe there is at least one teleportation circle within Hammersong. However, I do believe this might be something that would require at least a little bit more thought on my behalf. Again, I'm still...
You don't have to think about it. They think about it and they just like draw it on you.
But what if I don't like what they draw?
Well,
Unfortunately, you don't have the option to change it. Then he looks sadly down at his own calf again.
Benedict points at Oren's calf.
What if?
are you afraid? Is this what you're afraid of? You're afraid of not liking a tattoo?
I wouldn't say afraid. I would say I'm apprehensive towards getting. I wouldn't. It'd be there for a while.
What is the worst that'll happen?
Are you afraid of forever?
I'm not afraid of forever. I'm afraid of a slight inconvenience forever. Yes.
If you choose your markings, it's not an inconvenience because it is yours.
I still need to think about what I'd get. This isn't something I've thought about.
It is true. At least you get to choose what you get put on you, not forced.
And
He looks at Selfie again.
and
My mark is not an inconvenience. It was a gift from my master.
Talking to his about his flick up his
does
face.
Flicker have a tattoo?
He has a marking on his face that he didn't have before. So I'm pretty sure it was gifted to him.
Well,
I wear it with pride. It reminds me of one who I hold very dearly.
well,
I still do.
I suppose if I think about it for a little bit, I could probably come up with something similar effect.
For me, it shows all that I have been affected. My markings, it's something that I share with everyone, willingly.
He's gonna get up. He's getting pretty big at this point from where he's been.
Oh, he's so beautiful.
He's gonna go,
For Ashkin,
and he takes in a big inhale and just going to let out a big howl, big wolf howl.
Oh, buddy.
Then he settles back down. Falls asleep.
Sophie gives him all scratches behind his head, behind his neck.
Yeah, he leans into it. Thank you so much, Emerald Wise, for the 1,000 shinies. We'll add them to the board.
Oh wow!
Thank you.
That's a lot.
Now you have to get a tattoo.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
get it too. And Emerald Wise gets to choose. I'm joking. It's a jest. It's a joke.
I'll get you.
Sylvie leans into Flicker, and as he sort of goes to sleep, he hears in his ear, I miss him too.
Oh.
Well, how about tomorrow we go get tattoos? What will we do for the rest of today? Long rest, anyone? All right, sweet.
You have had several long rests at this point, by the way. It's been several days since the fight, so you are at full fighting
quickly
force.
lock that in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Cool. I didn't use any spell slots. This is great.
In the event that when we wake up tomorrow morning we're still feeling like getting tattoos, do we get one here or do we take a short trip to Hammersmith?
There was a fortune teller I wanted to say here before departing anywhere.
Quick tag for you, by the way, Ridley. The city of Hammersmith has various places of relaxation and recouping, including, the creatures of comfort.
Soaps
Go
and
there as well.
studs.
Soap and studs.
Suds and studs.
Suds and studs. is
Suds
what the
and
name
studs,
was, yeah.
that was it.
There's
Is this
many-
one that's banned from there though?
There was it douches and doorways or something?
Yeah. The golden showers.
Douche doré.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, not-
Well,
Oh no, we lost
I
that one.
have-
It's okay. He'll drop.
Oh
it
no,
and
look
come
at
back. It's pretty chill then. What?
He looks like he's leaving.
He had golden shower and was like,
Nope, I'm out.
Sylvie will go to. Oh, there he goes. He's back.
He's back.
Hey, buddy.
We'll see if that works.
Fingers crossed.
I think that'd be fun. We could all go to the fortune teller, and Benedict could say, "Fortune teller, when will I not be afraid of tattoos?"
I'm not. It's not the tattoo itself I'm afraid of. I have been stabbed far too many times to be afraid of tattoos. Sylvie, thank you very much. Thank you. I'm afraid of.
Leaning to going over to Jang. She kind of like looks up at Jang. I think it's a touchy subject. She looks over at Benedict.
I don't see why. Everything else happens to my skin. Why not some ink?
We lose Bra?
No,
Can you hear me?
I
we missed
didn't
the
hear what
last
Ellie
part.
said though.
Why not something?
Why not some ink?
Some ink.
Why not something?
Why not some ink? I love it.
Yeah.
So,
Let's. Mahak.
It can.
Is Mahak there? Nope. Alright. Should we go to the fortune teller?
Well, I'm not that fond of the mystics.
What about the dolphin?
The dolphin was so creepy. It was so creepy, man.
I'm not particularly fond of that dolphin either.
He's
What a-
back!
What a barnacle fellow.
I don't know what's going on.
it's alright, bro.
In fact, there's been very few people who I've been fond of on these adventures with Selfie. Fortunately, however, Selfie is not one of those people.
Aww.
So, I'm going to regret asking this. By show of hands, who wants to go to Hammersong tomorrow to get magic tattoos?
I can't say I've ever been there, so.
Really just shrugs and is like, yeah, why not?
You're outvoted.
Benedict is looking to Orin. Like, come on, man.
What? Do you want him to raise his hand, do you?
No, I don't want him to raise his hand.
He's-
You don't have to get one, Orin. It's just Benedict and Jang.
I know.
No, if we're going down, Mahak's getting an actual tattoo. That's just a birthmark.
How about I just get, like, the outlining retraced?
Cool.
That's cheating.
You wouldn't know anything about tattoos to even consider what is cheating.
I know of tattoos just because I don't have tattoos. My grandson has a tattoo. Thank you very much.
Does your grandson want to hang out with us and get tattooed?
Yeah, Benedict, you're not so cool. We're gonna hang out with your grandson instead.
I don't know. I'll ask.
See Benedict reach into his little satchel bag and pull out his large tome and start scribbling something in it.
The only thing I had planned for the afternoon was I think I can scry now. So we could see what everybody's doing, or anybody that you might know. We could check in on them. Although I don't think they know that we're looking. I'm not sure how it works.
Seems a little invasive.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. Oren,
Yes?
the other day, someone, after the meeting, someone started scrying on us, or me, and they communicated with me. They started asking about Naira.
Do you know who this was?
His name was Kieran, and Miss Clavell said she would look into it. But, thought I should tell you.
Have you ever met this or known of this Kieran before? Curious. Thank you for telling me, Selfie. I will see if I can help Lady Clavel in discovering this. You seem deep in thought about it.
What you want to say? Brother's okay.
Oh, I've been keeping in contact with him.
Is there anybody, Jang or Ridley, that you would like to check on?
I don't think so. I'm not ready to look back on that yet.
Really sort of looking at his hands and thinking. Eventually, he says, yes, actually, if you wouldn't mind.
You can try.
I'd appreciate that.
And she gets out a stone, rather clear stone, with an ornate coloration, reds and purples and pinks. Very, it kind of looks like if you captured the stars in like a little orb. She gets it out. Done this before, so I'll certainly try. And I will get the spell to make sure I do it correctly.
Counter spell.
Wow.
500 gold pieces.
No scrying at the breakfast table, Selfie.
Eat your breakfast and then you can scry.
I don't want it.
You eat your vegetables.
Benedict is making peppermint tea, and I just don't want peppermint tea. I want honey tea. Oh, that's fun. Okay, so I have. You can see and hear a particular creature you choose that is on the same plane of existence as you. Targets must make a wisdom save throw, which is modified by how well you know the target and the sort of physical connection you have. If a target knows you're casting a spell, it can fail a save voluntarily if it was to be observed. Yeah, so if we have a likeness or a picture, a possession or garment, body part, lock of hair, a bit of nail, or the like, they get a -10 on their modifier, -4 or -2. And then, depending on how well I know this person, will be what their save modifier might.
All right.
Who are we scrying?
What are you scrying? What?
Will everyone see?
No, just her.
Just me.
Okay,
But I can,
sweet.
I can tell you.
He plucks 2 flowers off. He pulls a bracelet out from his arm, the living vine bracelet, and plucks 2 flowers off it. They're 2 different types. They're both purplish, bluish, and he hands them both to you. A little boy named Ash.
Oh my god. Alright. I will scry on a little boy named Ash that is connected to these flowers.
All right. How you doing, Jacbon? You okay?
You're okay?
Yeah, I think my audio is saved. It's a little less. Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. All right. For context, do we want to explain what the relevance of this is? Are you okay with that, Em?
Yeah, of course. I'm nervous to find out. Ridley's nervous. I'm nervous. We're all nervous.
Okay. So the context of this is Ridley's son, and the 2 flowers represent both Ridley and the mother, who is currently on the in the Feywilds, being held.
It's not going to work if they're on the Fey.
No, the wife is in the Feywilds. Well, not the wife. The mother is in the Feywilds. The son, we're
right
not
here.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so if it doesn't work, it might be an indicator. It would be something.
Ridley is here trying to find his son, and there is a very big story that is surrounding this situation. However, bear with me, I'm sick, so my loading wheel is clogged with mucus and fogginess.
Bruh, just get better.
Yeah, I wish. Okay.
Be healthy.
Give me a second to think. Okay. So you take the flowers, Selfie, and how do you situate yourself and explain what your spell looks like? Bear with me if I find
So-
music as well.
That's all good. So she walks over to Ridley, bit of a limp still, holds the flowers very, very delicately, with her non-gauntlet hand. She looks at them and smiles a little bit as she produces her gem. Sort of sits down in the middle of the group, the orb in the center. She places the flowers very closely to the gem, closes her eyes, and with a very soft motion, you see like a pink aura start to emanate from the gemstone. As Sylvie kind of closes her eyes tight, she focuses as that aura kind of engulfs her as well, and just around her and the gem, it just starts to emanate very slowly, like an outline of pink.
You feel this massive pull of inertia. Your consciousness is whipped out from your body and you feel yourself sailing across the cosmos. You're being pulled towards some direction. As you try to fathom what that direction is, you manage to determine that it is north. Suddenly you start to feel cold. Frigid air surrounds you, and you can feel it biting at all of your senses. You are now sailing across snow-capped mountains. You pass the tree of Shanor, and then you see the great city of Doom and its adamantine disc. You pass that,
mean
and you
Hammerstone?
find yourself on the coast, near the Whistling Caverns. Off to the north, you see Blackstone, the ancestral home of Loshinville. It's then that you feel this pushback, this shroud, this barrier. You're going to need to call on the divine to push in any further than that. And that is where we're going to take our break. So I'll give you a second to think about what you need to do. I'll stand up and take a break and then gather myself.
Wait, she needs a what to push further, did you say?
She's going to have to call on her divine power. She's going to have to like push through this barrier. There's something blocking her from being able to see any more than that. If
It's
she
a paywall.
It's a paywall.
It's a paywall.
It's a paywall. I need $5.99 USD.
Wow.
They're $5.99.
Steep!
Yeah. It is what it is. All right, we will be right back after this quick break while we get resituated, and then we will continue building off that scene, and we can see what is hopefully inside of that. If not, we've already got a clue, which is super cool. So, right, we will be right back. And we're back during this awesome song. Okay, guys, we are ready to kick off. Before we had our break, we were looking on through Sylvie's perception of her scrying at Blackstone, the ancestral home of Loshinville. Something is pushing you back, rebuffing you from peering any more further into what is within Blackstone. Give me a second, music's off. It's pretty good. But I want this one. Alright. Selfie, what do you want to do?
I have thought about it, and I am going to pull back.
Alright. You find yourself sitting back in the middle of your companions. A pink aura that you described diffuses and evaporates. You stand there, you can see that the 2 flowers that were plucked from Ridley's bracelet wilt and die. Holding the crystal. You looked at everyone's watching you. Waiting to see what you saw.
She looks up at Ridley, and there is a noticeable shift in her demeanor. She's confused, and there is a searching across your face as she sort of looks at you with a suspicion.
He visibly pales and just sets his mouth in a hard line and clenches his hands.
I think this might have been a bad idea. She sort of gets out a little handkerchief and then sort of starts folding it quite rapidly over her, over the crystal, heads over towards her backpack.
What did you see?
I don't... And she sort of looks over at Benedict.
Please?
As, she clenches her fists, sort of looks up at you. Saw the home of someone who I don't think that we should meddle with. I got pushed back. There was someone, he knows that we're watching, I think. Or he knows that people could watch.
He can guess as much as who it is. And just sits there with his hands clenched and his knuckles are quite white. And he's just very, very still.
Why is Ash there?
I don't know. He looks at a loss of what to even say.
Maybe Benedict could ask him?
I don't think that would be wise.
Ridley, this order confirms the direction of your quest is north to Ren Moriloth. Even more north to the coast, where Blackstone perches and watches all.
Excuse me, I need to take a walk. He gets up and heads just to have a walk outside the door.
I'm coming with you.
Okay. Does anyone else want to walk with Ridley?
Mahak kind of wants to hear where or who this person is, so he's going to like walk along too.
As you leave the common room, you enter the hallway where you have several of your squad waiting for you. They see you, stand to attention, and wait for your command. As you walk past them, they do not desert their post unless you ask for them to follow you in tow. Ridley, this is your decision.
He's just planning to have a walk around the perimeter, so it shouldn't be too
Sure.
far. Yeah.
They stay at their stations as you, Marhak, and Selfie walk and start to descend the stairs towards the streets of Doom. You find yourself walking aimlessly now within the Lanath sector. Angels flying above. Radiant light gleaming off your armor.
Can Oren excuse himself to his room to do something important?
Of course. Jang, Benedict, you see Oren excuse himself. Flicker snores, so you don't have to regard him. But you find yourself in your room, your quarters.
I'm going to send you a message, Josh, as to what I'm doing.
So, Ridley, can you please describe your demeanor as you're walking through the streets of the Lanath sector of Dawn?
His demeanor would shift. At first, he looks pale and grim. But since he already had his suspicions, he sort of becomes more purposeful as he continues to walk. Doesn't seem completely aware that anyone is with him at this stage.
I need a wisdom saving throw from you, Ridley.
$19.
Alright. Okay. Okay.
What
Give
did
me a
Trent
moment.
do?
Ridley is dead.
Yeah.
It was power word kill from a real long distance and with a wisdom save for some reason.
Looked out the window, spotted a powered kill. Oh, him, sorry.
It was from the window. It was just like.
Alright.
Hide
The
underneath the
scene-
table.
The scene is Ridley's, Marhak's, and Selfie's.
Mexican standoff, who speaks first?
Are you okay?
Mark has a gun.
You're all tense and. Are you upset?
It's not the news I was hoping for, but it's not the worst news I could have got.
Do you mind if we ask what's going on?
I wish I knew, to be perfectly honest. I don't know what Lorshi and Val's business with me or my family is, but Ash is my son, and I don't know why he's there.
So, Lord Lorshin has your son.
Do you have a history? I'm sorry.
I believe he knew my mother. Maybe more than knew her.
They were friends.
They had a child together. Did you know? Oh wait, Benedict came, didn't he?
Nope.
Yeah, I know about.
He's been around a while.
Did
Did you happen to know Adamara's mother?
to Selfie or Mahat or both?
To Benedict.
Oh no, Benedict didn't come.
He didn't come? Okay, well. Probably more to Marhak then.
I'm sorry, didn't even know of this at Amara until, until you appeared, actually. Seems you, have some history with this Vel character, with Vel.
I believe it's a blood history. It's not mine personally.
Do you fear for your child's life?
Worse, even. Adamara mentioned that, a lot of what Lord Vel does is worse than death.
Lord Vel said that she was quite sick. Did you know her when she was sick?
She had some odd traits, but she was never sick in the way that I've known people to be sick. I don't know what he did to her, but I'm certain he did something. The Yitradax don't like the Vels. Was there any more to it other than just his winning personality?
I don't like the Vels. We, surprisingly, did not interact that often. It is part because the Vels are so secretive. It is part because we are of different domains. But I do not like him.
Seems wise. He gazes up at... I feel like in my head they've arrived at a monument of some kind. He just sort of looks at that and ponders. Well, it's no use us milling around here all day. Where are we going to get to? He trails off, and he's clearly trying to think of something to do, rather than stand around.
I don't know too much about him, Lord Lortian. I don't quite understand why he has the reputation he does. Would it be so unwitting as to talk to him about it? I know that might sound bizarre, but we could invite him over for dinner.
Could have him for another picnic and he could give you another soul cage, Selfie.
I won't put it on this time. I really don't want Miss Clavel breathing down my throat again.
We could talk to Miss Clavel.
Or Hano.
Hano. We have ways we could help you, Ridley. If you would like us to.
I would. If it doesn't trouble you too much. I don't know many people in this city.
Well, you're lucky you have a friend in a Yutradak then.
You can be my friend too.
He gives you both like a weak smile. I'd rather know more than Vel is aware that we know before I ever talk to him. Because he's a smart man and he plans far ahead.
We should also not forget about Benedict. I believe of anyone we know, he might have the most knowledge or connection to Vel. Perhaps we could see what his take on all of this is. You know, I could have sworn him.
Sorry, it's okay.
I was gonna say, I thought I saw him get up to follow us through the door, but he never actually came.
Looking over her shoulder, having scryed now having been scryed on, having Lorshian say that he's going to be watching over her, I'd like to cast True Sight on myself, please.
All right. Describe what your true sight looks like.
So it is it is quite simply just a little tube of paste that she gets out of her bag. She starts rustling through it. You can hear jingles and jangles. She gets out it and presses it into like the inner bits of her thumbs, and then just sort of wipes under her eyes, kind of blinking a few times. You see her eyes kind of go from a gold to a green to a gold again, until it sort of shimmers down to just a coating over her irises.
As you do so, you see that there is a translucent sphere following you. It wasn't there before. It sort of sits there aloft, almost like a water droplet on glass.
Who are you?
Um,
Oh. Sorry, Maha?
I was just, no, I was just going to ask if it was similar to Kieran's one or if it's a different one, just as a
It's
meta
different.
question. Yeah.
There's no reply.
I'm going to take a very firm remembrance of what that looks like. Turn back to the others and be like, actually, I think it's best that we just leave it. I don't think we should worry about this at all.
What did you
So
just
I-
see, Selfie?
Nothing that's
You just-
important. I think we should go.
Screw that. Mark's gonna pull out his spectacles, put them on, and cast See Invisibility.
Yeah, you see
Which would
you
I
see
would
the invisible
assume
sphere.
sees it.
I'll also detect magic at will because I can do that with my Eldritch Sight.
You see the aura of divination floating above you.
We are being spied on. Who would be spying on us?
Guesses.
Who's it spying on? Is the question.
Yeah.
There's one way to find out. Ridley, can you walk like 10 meters that way? And Mahak, you walk 10 meters that way. And then I'll walk 10 meters that way.
Wow, that headband of intellect is really working.
I always had these ideas. I couldn't just make them. And we'll see what follows.
As you guys disperse, it disappears.
Oh, maybe it wasn't such a good idea.
Oh well. Something else to worry about now. Also, Selfie, from memory, it is a big cost for you to cast a spell like that. It takes a higher form of magic?
I just have to use this cream. Miss Clavel said as long as I use this cream and I can cast that. But it is a harder spell.
Well, for me, it is a lot easier and less of a resource waste. So if you're ever suspicious and don't want to waste your energy, just ask me.
It does cost 25 gold pieces per casting.
It does. I knocked that off before.
So,
I'm happy to walk back now. Do we want to flash to the others while we do?
yeah. So Jang, Benedict, you two remain in the common room where a snoring winter wolf resides, breakfast is starting to cool. The tea is becoming idle. You guys sit there, taking it all in.
So, Jacbon, do you have any siblings?
No, I am the only of my bloodline.
Any notable friends or acquaintances? Allies?
Have you? You're of no.
Benedict seems remarkably chuffed when Jane says that. Just like, oh, yes, I am important.
And, any, special someone?
No, I don't exactly stay put long enough to meet anyone. But
As soon as you say but,
But
no, it's
I don't. Please elaborate.
well, the wolf of the sea was quite handsome.
When?
actually, would Benedict know if the Wolf of the Sea is single?
Maybe. I don't know. It's I don't think that he's been asked before.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna roll with that.
Yeah. I mean, you could try talking to him about it, but yeah.
I haven't, spent much time talking to the Wolf of the Sea. However, I have never heard of them taking a partner, so you may be in with a chance.
She just chuckles slightly and just looks really awkward for a minute.
Yes, you're stuck.
Have you tried talking to them?
Have you decided on your tattoo yet?
Now I'm thinking about it. I have some ideas, but I'd much rather meddle in the affairs of others than think about that, however.
It seems that way.
So, the Wolf of the Sea.
Big and strong, and it's worth looking at.
Plenty of positive qualities. Oh, you should try talking to them.
And then there's Ingrid.
Mistress
Ingrid
of
was
Pain.
the other Storm Shepherd, yeah.
She was the Tempest, the Goliath.
She terrifies me.
Me too.
Well, have you tried talking to her? I do think that talking to someone is a good first step.
I was standing near her.
I suppose that counts. And I can sense your discomfort, and it's bringing me great joy. However, for your own sake, have you thought of what you would get tattooed? Other than the roper?
Yeah, the little one seemed excited by that. It's as good an idea as any, I think.
You said a very angry length of rope attached to a very angry rock.
Have you ever seen a roper?
I have not. And the image in my head is, well, I believe it's probably rather inaccurate.
You'd be surprised. Really.
am picturing a boulder. A boulder that's frowning. With a rope tied around it, and the rope is also frowning. Is that at all correct?
Well,
Is
I
it just
don't.
one rope?
I don't know that it has eyes, but there are a lot of teeth. A lot of teeth.
Horrendous. Well, I am quite glad to not have seen one then. I saw an owlbear once.
I've seen one of those. They taste good too.
Yeah. I did not know that. I don't know that I ever wanted to know that, but now that I do, I suppose. Thank you.
The sugar slug. Not so much.
Oh, that was horrendous. I am frankly livid that I couldn't make Lawson try that. I think that would have been utterly humiliating for a man like him. However,
It doesn't seem like the most dignified thing to try and eat at the best of times.
no, and he is a very dignified man, isn't he? Very.
That is the full explanation that he gives. Just
Did Ridley seem all right? Well, I know that they didn't seem all right when they departed, but do you think it's not all right where you just go and need to have a walk for a little bit and clear your head? Is it the kind of not all right where you go and dwell on it for months on end?
It looked like the kind of not alright that if he could reach the thing making him not alright, it would be dead.
Well, you don't think he's gone after the thing not making him alright, do you?
I think it's too far out of reach right now.
I suppose in this instance that'd probably be a good thing.
Distances can be closed.
Well, that's rather concerning. Pessimism. And, what did Oren say he was going to do? An important thing, I believe?
Something. Jang just like reaches out and ruffles the Flicker's hair for.
Lets out a little snort and just leans into it.
I do believe you've fallen into a rather interesting group of companions. I, for one, not sure if I've said it before. Glad to have you along.
I think I'm glad to be here.
That's good to hear.
do I offer more tea at this point? How far through their cup of tea is Jang?
Oh,
Yours-
Jang would have finished it ages
Yeah.
ago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Selfie didn't drink hers.
Oh.
Oren would have taken his with him, actually.
Ah, good lad.
Ridley's would be like half full on the table, going cold.
Not a good lad.
Lauren, there was something that we discussed earlier. Would you like to show everyone what we spoke about before the session? You ready to describe your special place, your happy place?
Oh, that place. Maybe not yet. We'll see if they.
You don't have to
We'll see
invite
if they-
anyone in. It's just for you.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. What do you think?
I'd be down,
I'm in
man.
two minds. I'm in two minds.
Yeah, dude. Have you thought about how you want it to look? And
I could probably use more time to
If
think
you
about
want,
it.
I can help you along a bit. We can build it together.
Yeah, I probably don't want to scribe it just yet because I want to get the details right.
Sure. Okay. Well, I had a really cool idea for how you open the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I can do that?
No, you can do that part, yeah, mate.
All right.
If you got a cool idea for that, I didn't have anything special planned for that, but
Cool. You're going to take out a crystal, and as you do, you start on the ground and you start tracing the door up. And as it does, you can see as you draw with that crystal, a door start to apparate and fill in the construct that you make with this fractal stone. Various rainbow hues splay off onto the prismatic door, and then it apparates in front of you. What does the door look like once it's been apparated?
it's a solid mahogany door. It has a golden evocation symbol on the front of it. It ends in a hanging doorknob.
Love it.
It's very fine wood, indeed. It's a sort of wooden door you would expect to see on a high noble's house. Like a very rich noble's house.
Alright. And you open the door, you enter, and you close it, and we don't get to see inside. Because that's
Not yet.
Just for you to figure that stuff out. Very cool.
Also, the door is no longer there after I pass through.
Sure. Yeah, it disappears.
Yes.
Is it
I do have one
spectacular?
tongue inside.
Does it like explode, or does it just like disappear behind you? It shimmers away.
I feel like it shimmers away. Yeah.
Love it. Dope. Amazing. All right.
Robert Hartley GM! Welcome on in.
Rating us with 100.
so far,
Those
yeah.
triple digits.
I just
Oh my god.
What? What a flex. Mr. Robert Hartley GM. He was Rob was with us earlier before we started the session, and then went off to do his behind the scenes stream, which is amazing. Thank you so much for bringing your wonderful people here. Hi, I'm Josh, the Dread GM. Rob is an amazing friend of the channel here. We run Dungeons & Dragons on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and on Thursday we have a community night. One thing that's very important for us is fostering creative confidence. So that's what our whole shtick is. That's our community push as well. And these are my beautiful storytellers, and they're here with me multiple times throughout the week. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves to you in a second. Rob, if you haven't checked out Rob is an amazing storyteller, content creator, and just an amazing human being in general, and just a big vibe. And we miss you on the channel, Rob. We wanna play something soon, so just come on over, or I'll go over there. I'll play Valkar. There's been whispers of bringing Valkar back, so super cool. All right, so yeah, if you want awesome storytelling, one thing is creative confidence that we push. The other thing that we find very important is we're a no rush stream, so we're not trying to push through content. We let everything natively grow and be authentic, and we really take our time, which is a vibe. So I'm gonna let JP start the docket. We're gonna go down the line. Please check out Robert Hartley GM if you haven't. Amazing creative. Blah. Also, I'm sick. Big disclaimer. So I'm a little bit off my kilter tonight. So, all right, go ahead. Who are you?
Hello. Hello, I am JP. In this campaign, I play Benedict, the very, very old human warlock of the group who just trapped Jangavar in the most awkward conversation that you can ever have at a family gathering, and that is that family member that you don't know super well, or they're just an acquaintance of the family, being like, so when are you going to find a nice, lovely person to settle down with? Anyway, so that was on my bucket list for Benedict, and now I've done it, so that's awesome. If you like dots and lines, and by God, if you like an unholy amalgamation of the two, you can check out the Instagram above my head at hops_does_stuff, where I occasionally post things that contain dots and lines, hence the start of that spiel. Crazy how nature just do that.
I hate following you, JP. Hi, I'm Sarah, aka Ra. I'm playing Jang, a half-orc ranger in this table. You can follow me on socials at R4HSCAL. Technically, I roleplay, cosplay, all of the plays, but I don't post very much at the moment.
At the moment being the key term there. So moving on, Jacbon.
Hey guys, I'm Jacbon. I am Josh's resident problem player. Tonight I'm playing Marhak. He's our dwarven artificer. I do have one of those set and forget Instagram accounts, so if you would like, follow me at Jacbon with a 0. And I have a funny story of I just noticed Rob was live in my followed channels list. Clicked on it to see what he might be up to, only to see all of our faces on his channel as it just started the raid, and I was tripped out for like a solid 3 seconds there.
Wait, what? I clicked on Rob, not Trent. Trent?
Hello, everybody. I am Trent. I'm playing a gnomish wizard called Oren. A little bit sneaky, has a lot of secrets. As well, he just learned a new secret tonight, so potentially, maybe not. But yeah, no, I'm only here.
Amazing.
Monday nights.
We just got rated again by All Things Fantasy, bringing over 3 World Cup
Oh,
All Things
heck.
Fantasy. Thank you so
Right.
much.
Alright, take from the top, back up to Benedict.
Would you please introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Em and I draw stuff, and that's my Instagram above my head, and I'm doing a 6 fan arts challenge right now, and Rob was nominated as one of the fan arts to do. Not of him though, his characters. Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, you can check it out or not, whatever. And tonight I'm playing Ridley. I'm also here tomorrow night and I'm playing Skara. Did I get everything?
I think you
Am
did, yeah.
Am I done?
Yeah. And last but not least, Elle.
That's me. Hello, everybody. My name is Elle. Tonight I am playing Selfie, the pink-haired gnomish cleric of the party. If you like anime and if you like cosplay, feel free to follow me at my Instagram at symbol.of.p.
Amazing. All right, we're about to jump back in. We are having a super chill out session. And we're gonna have Jang and Benedict refilling their cups as Ridley, Selfie, and Marhak walk back into the room. Again, that glow coming from the window, gleaming with everything.
You're all just in time. Anyone for more tea?
Oh, I'm full from the last bit.
Benedict will remember this.
Ridley picks up his now cold tea, sort of swishes it around, and then just like finishes the last of it, which horrifies anyone who's actually a tea drinker because it's stone cold. He shakes his head though. No, thank you.
Yeah, the conversation.
Especially after seeing that, Marhak just says no thank you and pulls out his pipe instead.
You guys still have that conversation still pressing on the mind about Loshinvel and what you just witnessed, something following you behind as well. When we last left off, you guys were speaking about going to get magic tattoos on the morrow. However, did you want to fill Benedict and Jang in with what's happening, or did you want to keep it quiet? Now, 10 minutes on
Ridley,
True Seeing, right? Or is it an hour?
It's an hour.
Okay.
It's also an hour on seeing visibility.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah, you guys.
Eldritch Sight is at will, so.
You guys don't see any orbs in the room with you at the moment, or any invisible figures.
He isn't feeling very well at the moment because your boss, I guess, Benedict, has his son. Sorry, was I not meant to tell?
I beg your pardon.
Benedict looks directly at Ridley.
Do you mind just repeating that? I missed it.
Oh, she's just blurted out. Ridley's upset because your boss, Benedict, has Ridley's son. Just straight up ripping it off like a band-aid.
That's true.
Oh, he's so cute.
I love him so much. That's my son, everyone. looking super cute in the background of M's mic. Or M's side as well. Both of us.
On a different matter, we think that someone was watching us as we went for a walk, but we don't know who.
Do you have any way of telling if they're watching now?
I can't see anything. Can you, Mahak?
No, not in this room.
What are you going to do about your son, Ridley? I wasn't aware you had one, I'm sorry.
Don't be, I didn't tell anyone. I
Benedict looks to Selfie.
He looks around again with his eldritch sight, like does a full sweep of the room. I'm going to kill Lorshi and Vel, and I'm going to get him back.
He's an avatar.
Not a very good one.
What?
Oh.
I'm afraid... Do we just tell them, Ridley?
Yeah, I think it's best that they know.
I'm afraid the plan to kill Lorschen was already on the cards.
That sounds dangerous.
What? You two are planning to kill Vel?
Not just the two of us.
Beat me
He
to
looks
it.
significantly Benedict.
Is
Jane, you're in on this?
Is this the kill that you asked me to join in on?
Yes. I did give you another opportunity to back out, so you can't be mad at me.
I'm not mad.
You can. I don't... Excellent. The evening after the picnic, I convened with Xantu and I was informed that, in summary, Lorschen had been lax in his duties and abusing the powers that the god of death had granted him. So I was to end his life and take his place as the avatar of death. So, promotion.
Should we get Orin? I feel like he's missing out on a very important conversation here. Or is this like, hush hush, we're not telling Orin in case he...
No, Selfie,
You-
I don't know how to say this. You have a habit of spilling the metaphorical beans, as you did within 3 seconds of coming in that door. Could someone else get Orin? No offense, Selfie.
Where is he?
That is a good question. He left on important business. I assumed he meant the bathroom.
Oh, he'll be there for ages.
Oh. Well.
I have predictions, which is a new word that I learnt.
The headband.
Oh, is that what that is?
You like it?
Oh, looks lovely.
On you know,
Yes.
Lord Vel, Lord Lorschen.
The Lord of Death, as he is remarkably fond of reminding everyone, is his title. Yes. I must admit, I have my own hesitations and reservations. However, I don't have a choice in the matter.
You always have a choice. We can't just walk up to him and just, you know. There's got to be more to this, isn't there?
I'm afraid.
He's an avatar.
I know. Unfortunately, I unknowingly made my choice, and I am stuck with it. In return for
He nods to Flicker.
restoring the wolf's mind, I agreed to perform one more task for the god of death. And, well, yes, you know the rest. I'm going to...
And do you have a deal with Zonto, Ridley? What favor do you need to pay back?
I don't deal with Santu. I serve the Sun King, Hosen. And it's my duty to destroy necromancy wherever it spreads its evil.
As Ridley says this, his hair and the gilded tattoo emblazed on his temple gleam in the radiant light from the window, catching his eyes of fractal gold and amber. There is a contrast to this statement which is given from Ridley.
It's a good sign.
Neat trick, yeah.
Didn't know I could do that.
That's just me doing some descriptions. Straight fire.
I love it. No,
Off
it's
the
beautiful.
dome.
Ridley, step out in the
Represent
sunlight.
person. The Lord of Light. The Lord Illuminated.
The rest of the party just watching this happen going.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually a
Shiny.
really cool scene.
Yeah, like,
No,
is he doing that?
I need to with this. Mark, get your pen out. A sketch.
Okay, yeah. Gotta. You don't cry. Yeah.
Selfie, I cannot stress how important it is that you don't tell anyone about this. And those that know of this plot are few.
Clavel, no.
Yes.
So did everybody know but me and Mark?
Jankovar didn't.
I did not.
As you guys all stand discussing what is to come on the days to follow this meeting, you hear the sound of hellfire. It bleeds underneath the doorframe. Screams and wails, all from the door to the commons from the hall. Then silence, followed by a foreboding knock. Dish, dish, dish. And that is where we're leaving tonight's session. And the session for the rest of the year.
Memory miss. We were gonna help you miss.
Who the hell?
My guys are out there.
Not anymore, they're not.
They weren't.
That's right. I have a flawless plan, which just involves locking it, and it should be fine.
Let's just find another reindeer, Ellie. I'm sure we're gonna need it.
Now,
Turn off the lights and hide under a blanket.
this is where we have the montage of the events to come in next year's Ashborne game.
Yeah.
Dun, dun,
The
dun,
one
dun,
thing
dun,
that I
dun,
can
dun,
say
dun,
that
dun,
I
dun,
wanted to
dun.
do that I didn't get to do was No, I'll keep it close. I won't say anything. We'll leave it for next year. We've got some cool.
Just do it.
No, we have some very, very cool stuff coming next year. It's very cool.
Before we start
yes.
favorite moments, I'll be
People wanna
right
know.
back. Sorry.
Hellfire at the door, huh? And a knock.
Temple of Life, leave my temple alone, man.
Why is it Trent?
I have a wild guess
You.
who it is.
Me too. I've already got an immediate guess as well.
Does it start with N?
I know, right?
At least we're all on the same page here, right?
Immediately, I'm like, it's her.
Fucking no, right? It has to be.
She's escaped.
I'll
She's escaped.
do one bumper. We find ourselves on a stone expanse. Dark stones just lit it all about. You can actually see that several of them, or as far as the eye can see, they float in the air. Static electricity jumps between the various floating dark stones. Standing there, off in the distance, you see 3 figures. One of them is a giant, the other bigger than the third. As it rains and storms in this place of tempest and stone, you can see that they are creating something. Lightning cracks.
Cool.
You can see that they're carving something out of wood.
They're making a new Makari.
That's the bumper.
Sorry. Where? Huh?
Oh, mate, you missed it. You have to watch the VOD. Unlucky.
That's the bumper.
The worst part was, would be right up your alley, JP. Right up your alley, mate.
Yep.
Watch the word.
Yeah,
All right,
unlucky.
let's get that lo-fi happening. I'm pretty sure I wanted a dope cliffhanger for the next year, and I'm pretty sure Hellfire at the door is a good one. So
I hate you so much.
don't hate me, love me.
Ridley, one of your idiot soldiers dropped a lantern.
Oh my god.
Knocking on the door. Captain Chance. It happened again.
Please don't tell the angry gnome.
I'll show
Just
what
from
real
outside.
fire is.
What the hell?
That's not fire. That's not fire. This is fire. Fireballs the dude.
It's just Oren getting back.
Alright guys, that was tonight's session and the session for the whole year. I've started the lo-fi tracks. What we do at the end of our sessions is something called favorite moments. If you came in from Rob's stream with the raid, like I said, we like to build creative confidence, and that starts and stops with all of the people here at the table. So as you can probably see, we feel very safe and empowered by the fellow storytellers that we have here at the table. So we do something called favorite moments. What that does is we go through the line and we give props for excellence of play or descriptions or all that, because it can be hard to put yourself out there, but you know, we all feel safe and empowered to do so here at the table, and we bleed that out into the rest of our community as well. So thank you for being here. Enjoy favorite moments. If you want to join in at Dreaded GM, I'll read your favorite moments. How it works is we're going to start with Benedict, and we're all going to give favorite moments to Benedict, and then we're going to go down the line. However, we are getting close to losing our pretty face Trent, so what we'll do actually for this moment, because we played a little bit further, because we usually want to start at 20 past to get Trent out of here, we're going to do Trent's favorite moments for everyone, and then everyone's going to give Trent's favorite moments, and then he'll probably bounce when it's 11 o'clock. So
Pressure's on.
all right, so Trent, what was your favorite Benedict moment?
Oh, look, I'll be honest, I can't go past for tea. I mean, it's just so, I love it. Every time you do it, every session you do give tea, whenever that may be. I love it every time. He's just so courteous and polite with tea. And it obviously means a lot to him.
Yeah.
Man's likes his tea.
What was your favorite Jang moment, Aaron?
I quite liked the little conversation that Jang and Benedict had, actually. I thought it was really good. I think it's the most Jang's ever spoken to anyone other than Wilroth, I believe. Is it Wilroth?
Yeah,
I think
Medius.
other than
Yeah,
Wilroth,
Medius.
it's the longest conversation Jang has held so far. So that was awesome. I was very much hanging on every word there, trying to get any inkling into Jang's personality there.
That was
A bit more.
What was your favorite Mahak moment?
Oh, I think him describing his tattoo again.
yeah.
Or not tattoo, I guess whatever, birthmark tattoo. Maybe it's Maybelline, maybe he's born with it. Like, I don't know.
Maybe it's born with it. Maybe it's Mohawk. Maybe it's Utradak.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I like his tattoo conversation.
Yeah. What was your favorite self moment?
I quite liked the description that you gave. I guess that's more of a you one. I'll say
That's
that's
good. Yeah. I mean, allowing me to do that is definitely a player-driven decision. So you can say
I
that.
like the way you did that portal description for me towards the end there. I'm not going to say what it was because I don't want to give anything away, and I'm sure clued on people might figure it out.
Hells yeah.
But I'm not going to say yay or nay to that.
I love it. Ridley,
Yeah, I like that.
what was your favorite Ridley moment?
The uncomfortable talking immediately after Selfie's scrying.
Yeah.
Immediately uncomfortable, immediately unsettled and concerned, and just like, I need to leave now. Bye.
So dope.
Very, I'm very much getting a good idea of what Ridley is now, and what type of person Ridley is. So, it's given me lots of insight.
Love it.
Into Ridley.
And what was your favorite Selfie moment?
Has to be coming back from the walk, and just like Benedict said, within 3 seconds, spilling all of the veins from the walk.
So good.
He didn't specifically say I had to keep it a secret.
Exactly.
It's just such a silly thing to do.
Yeah.
I love it. I wish I was there. Now I was like, damn it, all the best talking happened when I wasn't there.
Oh,
I'm gonna get him.
and your favorite GM moment?
I don't know. To be honest with you, Josh, you're always good. Even when you're sick, you're good.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm all nasally. I've been listening to my voice all night. It's just nasal.
yeah,
nasal,
that's
nasal.
all right. I just been remembering your past voice. It's fine.
Just
Been
staying it out.
superimposing past Josh on current Josh's voice.
Amazing. So just all of it.
Yes, I very much love the way you run games and your descriptions.
Hells yeah.
Always consistently high standard.
Thank you very much. All right, it's time for us to give Aaron our favorite moments. We'll start with JP. JP, what was your favorite Aaron moment?
Oren does not forgive. Oren does not forget. Oren is furious that Sylvie made him get a tattoo.
Oh,
Holy
so
shit.
good.
He's not furious. He's just unhappy with it.
I don't think Oren does unhappy. There's like indifferent, furious, no happy in between. I love how you played that whole tattoo conversation where you're just like, yes.
Nice boots.
Thank you, they're my Ugg boots. But just the constantly like looking down to your to your ankle and being like, yes, at least you weren't forced to get a tattoo.
All right. Jacbon, what was your favorite Aaron moment?
I had written down the almost pain in revealing the tattoo, like the 1 second reveal, and it's just good enough.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love it. Mohawk, what was your favorite Aaron moment?
2. The first one is knowing that we have to. Okay, fine. The first one is knowing that we have to rehab this conversation because Oren isn't fucking here. And he's literally. I'm not going to say it, but he's somewhere else.
Yeah.
Trust me, though. I now regret my decision for doing that.
Yeah.
Like, why did I do that?
Yeah. Okay. Ridley, what was your favorite Aaron moment?
Okay, hands down. Putting a seahorse tattoo on Benedict's face.
Is that still there?
No, it only lasted for a minute.
Okay.
Yes. But what a statement. Oh no, you should just get it right. There you go. But that was amazing. That was so on the spot, and it was just hilarious.
Ellie, what was your favorite Arn moment?
Being second last, it always gets taken. I loved the candor of like folding your legs across as tattoo was mentioned. But just the choice of mahogany and describing the door, that was very cool. Very clear picture in your mind of what it looked like. Freaking cool.
All right, Madonna, what do you got? What do you got, Madonna? My favorite Arn moment was the tattoo rage. Yeah. Okay, so my two were stolen last minute. One was what Emma said, which was the tattoo on the face. I was like, okay, I've still got the door. I still got the door description, and Ellie took it as well. So it was those two, which I loved, especially because it's a very fine dark wood. It's got the transmutation inscribed on the door as well. That of a nobility and stuff like that. It's like, hells yeah, get it. That was rock and roll. And then the tattoo was hilarious as well. So I absolutely love that to pieces. So thank you so gosh darn much for that. All right.
I've got another one too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just when we started the game, and I think it was Benedict was like, oh, what did you think of our fight? And then you said it was interesting, and then you're like, and he's clearly disappointed.
Not angry.
Disappointed.
No, just disappointed.
I was
Yep.
wondering what you were going to say, because I was like, I can't wait to get Selfie become super upset with what Oren is about to say, and then you went that angle. I was like, oh shit! I forgot that disappointment.
Yeah, I was like, this is gonna hurt harder than anything else he could say. Look, at the end of the day, I wasn't there to watch it. I watched Vivon afterwards, and I was like, well, I'll just pick a more neutral term in interesting.
Hells yeah.
But it didn't look like, I think you did the best with what you had, is my opinion of it, as a player.
I didn't even survive for.
Yeah. It was pretty brutal. So,
Amazing.
I think you could have, yeah.
All right. So that is Trent's favorite moments for tonight. We are going to say goodbye to Trent now and then move on. I'm going to fix the cameras quickly because he's going to drop the cams and I'll have to fix that, but it shouldn't take me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail.
A lamb's tail?
Lamb's tail.
Why a lamb?
I don't know. That's cryptic. That's the BBG is a lamb, so.
Ooh.
Knew it, man.
All right.
Warned you near now.
Thought it was a skeleton with an AK-47. Shit.
Could be. All right. Thank you, everyone, for having me. Goodbye.
Bye. Okay, the camera's gonna screw up.
Thanks for playing.
Night, Trent.
Good night.
All right, we've lost Trent. Cameras are screwy, but that's okay because I will fix them up and then we'll keep going. So, well, like I said, we're gonna start
I got nobody. This isn't fair.
Start going down the way. We'll start with. Wait, give me a second. It shouldn't take me too long. You guys can just talk about whatever you like now. You can have whatever you like. There we go. All right.
Benedict and Selfie are the same person now. So, Benedict, what's your conversation with Selfie?
Why do your toffees taste like shit? You what, you little shit? That's the conversation.
Right.
Why you gotta hate on the toffees, man?
I could totally go a toffee right now.
Oh man. So, 3 weeks until we can find out what's at the door, huh?
Oh, I'm sure.
Thanks for that.
You're right. You're welcome. Enjoy that.
We're sitting on this for 3 freaking weeks. I'm gonna be cranky the entire time.
3 weeks.
Can we call an emergency session during the 3 weeks?
Yeah,
Christmas Day.
Find out.
Can we have our
Yeah.
present?
That's not how this generally works.
Nah, totally is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
There are more of us than there are of you.
That's true. We have the majority.
We'll just write fan fiction and that'll just be canon. Alright.
Okay. Canonize the fan fiction.
We'll literally write at the top of it canon, and then
That's it.
that's
Exactly.
how it works.
That's what they did with Star Wars, right? Like, How they worked that.
Oh, just watched the first episode of season 2 of The Mandalorian.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Feels.
I very much enjoyed it. I have only seen the first episode of season 2, so no spoilers, or I will throw you into the sun. I've done it before, and I'll do it again.
How would you manage such a feat?
Squats.
Squats.
So it's all.
Got it.
It's in the hip movement. A lot of power from the legs.
Straight back if you're gonna do it like that.
No, well,
Magic.
I don't exactly have a lot of room here. I do, but
Alright, Mr. JP, I need your favorite self moment, please.
hands down, just tormenting Jag. I don't know how many of you have ever been stuck in that conversation, but it is the worst. And I thought to myself, I can inflict this on someone else. I'm a horrible person. Let's go.
Yeah, it's just like there is no one else around. Cannot deflect this conversation. Just
But yeah, I liked tormenting Jag.
Feels, yeah.
Have a cruel it may sound.
Jang, what was your favorite Benedict moment?
I just wrote grilling Jang about love lives.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Amazing. Question for those who play with Josh at an actual table. How do you not throw dice at him when he pulls cliffhangers like that? Yeah.
He has a DM screen.
Oh, yeah. Acts as a natural.
It's
shield.
tall. It's custom made.
Yeah.
You've been shot
The
with
other
a
thing
Nerf
is,
gun.
when we're there in person, we can hold him hostage, and he knows that.
Yeah.
So we have the power balance there.
We've had sessions where like, no, let's play on for a little bit longer.
You gods escape us.
I think we know that at the amount of times we've stolen his dice, he would just steal ours back, and it's not an equivalent exchange.
I love it. Maya, what was your favorite Benedict moment?
Finally, letting us in about Bell, dude. How many times do we need to talk about how shit of a person he is before you're like, yeah, actually, man, even my god told us that, like, he's horrible. Thanks! But yes, no, that was a very, very good scene. You led it very well, pulled everyone in at the right times, and made sure everyone was getting the right opportunities to have their reaction. And, making sure all the characters got to be told, except for Oren, obviously. That's a different story. Yeah.
Yeah,
We've got it on VOD. Oren can just watch the VOD.
Ridley, what was your favorite Benedict moment?
To expand on what Jacbon has said. Promotion! That was it.
Always look on the bright side.
When the inevitability comes where Benedict does face off against Lortian, that's all that's going to be on his mind, is that he wants his promotion and he's on his way. It's full on, it's just about the job.
Are you ready, Benedict? I'm
ready.
ready. Promotion.
Ellie, what was your favorite Benedict moment?
One whole body language part that you did, which was he's a bit. That was very entertaining. Wrestling Benedict's Jimmy's about literally anything that I can think of during any moment. You always give off the best reactions, and it's always very entertaining. You just play Benedict so well, so funny and so entertaining.
Alright, and chat, my favorite, Adana says, at Dreaded GM, my favorite Benedict moment was hands down the matchmaking scene. I loved it so much, even though it gave me heavy flashbacks of having 3 great aunts.
That was the intention.
I absolutely love that. This is a player thing more than a moment thing, is that I can throw you into any situation and you just You just contort and twist and flip, and you just make excellent scenes like that. Or like even just like the kickoff from the start. It's like you guys are having breakfast. You're just like, you're in. It's like, oh, I start pouring out tea. You're just like, oh, here, how many lumps is that? And it just goes and goes and goes, and it's so freaking awesome to see you do your acrobatics on the stage. Amazing performance tonight. Yeah, we get stuff like the like, I just like, okay, Jang and Benedict are in the same room. Let's see what happens. And then you're just like, so what's your deal? So it's amazing. I love it. So good. Wow.
Thank you.
Brilliant. All right. Jing, what was your favorite self moment, please?
Ooh. Probably asking Selfie to draw her tattoo.
It's brave.
I'll draw it for you.
It's as brave as getting M
Please
to roll
do,
your
Ellie.
stats. So,
Yeah. And this is a
It could go
yeah,
alright.
It's brave, you know.
Yeah, you can kill a Thomas,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I'll draw something incredible.
You can't kill a Selfie.
I love it.
Oh no, you can. You definitely can.
All right. JP, what was your favorite Jang scene?
I absolutely loved Jang's reasoning as to why they liked both the Storm Wolf and the Mistress of Pain. I was like, yeah, the Storm Wolf, he's handsome and strong, and then with Ingrid, it was like, she terrifies me, and Jang's just there like, yeah.
Yup.
I love like just it's an insight as to what Jang finds attractive, and it's strength. And that's kind of boss.
Boss is fuck. All right, Mohawk, what was your favorite Jang moment?
I'm prefacing mine with I hate JP. Second of all, it is definitely the Mistress of Pain terrifies me. Yeah, because dude, same. Welcome to Ashkin's mind.
Oh, like,
literally, it's just like, yep. I get it, dude.
I'm pretty sure when we saw Ingrid fight in the arena below, below, yeah, it was a big vibe.
It was a vibe. All of us agreed that we were like, oh.
She destroyed that whole arena, man. Like,
He destroyed Ashkin.
Yeah, she made
His money.
fucking
oh yeah,
bitch, dude.
oh yeah,
Took the money, took his dignity.
Yeah.
Oh god.
yeah.
And she leaves you wanting more.
I don't have many notes, but I have that note.
Amazing. Yeah, man. Oh, that was so long ago now. That's so cool. Alright, moving on. Ridley, what was your favorite Jang moment?
I've got so many to choose from. I thought I'd chosen. Yeah, I'll just. I'm gonna go with the selfish one, which was the quote. If he could reach, he looks like if he could reach the thing that's making him not all right, it'd be dead. And that was really cool. And it also just reflects the way that Jang thinks about things, and it's so cool to be learning more about her and hearing her talk, and I'm a major fan. You also had some zingers, but I'll wait till the end.
Right. I'm going to see what chat has.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh wait, am I last? No, because Selfie goes. Yeah.
It's fine.
We'll wait to see
Oh
what chat
yeah,
has.
no, yeah. Ellie, go please. Again, I'm crook. Take it easy on me, gang. My eyes are aching. It's not normal. I'm not used to that. Go ahead.
I said to wait for it.
No, I 100% agree with everything that's already been said so far. Just hearing Jang talk and getting more of an insight into who they are has been really rewarding this session. I really, really enjoyed it. I love the just, yeah, she'll draw it and I'll tattoo that. That's a bold move, and I hope it pays off for you, Cotton. I love that energy, and I really love the way Jang is developing. So.
All right. Adana's typing. so I'll do mine now. I absolutely love that how you are just giving us little tastes of Jang and not the whole course, and you're just being very like, yeah, there's just a little bit more, and a little bit more, and then trust me, as someone that does that with pretty much everything, I can appreciate so gosh darn much. So especially when the players are interacting with Jang and like, so what's your best kill? You're like, oh, you know, a roper, and then you play so well with that and with everyone else as well. But I absolutely loved, for me it was a massive reveal that Jang goes for strength. That's the thing that Jang goes for and appreciates and really like, and then it just enforces Jang even more to just because like it enforces even more about Jang and how Jang approaches a lot of things as well. And like when you see a storm giant that can turn into a freaking werewolf, and then Ingrid who's standing by his side as his equal, like that's a vibe. Yeah. So I actually appreciated everything you did with Jang tonight, and I have to special mention, shout out, very brave to get whatever Selfie tattoos as I withdraws you will tattoo. Very brave.
I've got some practices in my little diary already.
I have done drawings before. I think they're akin to the same type. Remember when the children of Ashborne
the kids
drew you?
drew.
Yeah.
They were so beautiful.
Yeah.
They are akin. They are very much akin to how Selfie draws.
Yeah, I would say it's about the same. It's amazing. Utag is just covered in Selfie drawings. So amazing. Thank you so gosh darn much. And I think this is the one I just love. Atro GM from Ardana. I just love the in quotation, the kind of not alright that he could reach. The thing making him not alright, it would be dead. Oh yeah, I love that too. Downside of writing it first and having to type it later. Oh yep, I know that's a vibe. Not being able just to say what you want to say instead of typing it out. So thank you so much, Dana, and thank you so much for bringing Jang to the table, Ra. Absolutely.
I'm so happy to be here.
What was your favorite self-scene?
I just honorable mention to Albaz tastes good. That's
Stop eating my animal companions and familiar things.
It's just, I can't help it.
It's Jang. They eat everything.
Stop making friends with food.
Can I kill it? Can I eat it?
It is what it is. Oh no. Mahak, favorite self-scene, please.
Call me Scrappy tonight, guys, because I
Tech issues.
got those tech goblins and I stuck around.
Yeah.
I was so close to giving up in that first scene when I just couldn't hear anyone. I was like, I couldn't even listen in.
It's
right.
a vibe,
so I wasn't even catching anything. I was just like, this is not gonna work. But then I found the dongle, which I haven't even seen since I moved into this house. So rolled high there. But yeah.
Absolute vibe. Ari, Benedict, what was your favorite Mahak moment?
I do have to give massive props to sticking with us through tech goblins, because holy shit, they are infuriating. But I also really liked, it was a really small line that you said when Sylvia was like, oh, we can be friends with Ridley. It was, you're lucky to have a friend in the Yitridax.
You stole it.
Fastest gun in the West.
No, I love that line, and it's a very like, I am Mahak, I am proud to be who I am kind of vibe. I love that.
Very good.
Little Mr. Yitridax, yes.
Little Yizdex.
Alright. Jang, what was your favorite Mahak moment? Yes, I didn't make a mistake.
JP stole the one that I had written down specifically, but I don't know, even just like the whole like, should we go and get Oren for this, because this is big. Just
should we get the other gnome?
I love it. Ridley, what was your favorite Mahak moment?
I do have two, but I'm gonna go with bringing up the headband every chance you got. Every time Selfie said anything remotely, just like normal level intelligent, you're just like, yeah, I did that.
I have that.
This was
now.
me.
So good.
Big words, me.
Tattoo shoes. I thought of that.
She's got Velcro shoes now, like it's got them too.
So good. Selfie, what was your favorite Mahak moment?
So I very much must agree. One of my favorite moments tonight definitely was the "You have a friend in the Introdact." I really liked that line. You delivered it really well. For something different though, I really liked the "Oh, Selfie, that's a really high level spell. If you want that cast, just let me know. I can do it really easier." I love when players share that kind of utility knowledge, and it's really appreciated because I ain't gonna prep that anymore. Thank
All right.
Can I add on the when during the discussion of the tattoos and stuff, and where it's just like, oh, would you get anything else? Just like, no, I wouldn't defile my body with that.
Oh, and the lines. He's like, I'll just get an outline.
Saying that you were gonna get like a face tattoo, and your face is already 50% beard. I was like, how does that work?
Gonna get my eyebrows tattooed on.
It'd be like a oh, what's his name? He's got like the tattoo on the side of his arm.
Mike Tyson.
Mike
Tyson
Yeah.
tattoo.
Yeah. All right. So, what does chat have from Adana at GM? First, big props for Jacbon not throwing things out of frustration with a connection. Secondly, I love the description of Mahak's tattoos being birthmarks. Yeah, I absolutely love that. Okay. My favorite moment was two things. The first thing was a player thing, which I absolutely love, which was the accents of your character. Like, you have these broad stroke moments, but it's the accents that really like make things sort of like sheen and show polish of a player's skill. So, for example, one example of that was lighting up your pipe to accentuate the scene is a big deal. It's very small. It's not interruption, and trust me, like finding those moments are very hard as a player, not to take over the scene, but just to add presence, right? And to also add that your character is here and willing to do something in the moment, which is just like, I'm here. I like my pipe. That's just one example of it. There's obviously examples of that all throughout as well. Not big moments, not overbearing moments, accents. They're very appreciative, and they add to everything. I'm repeating myself at this point. Second is, again, I geek out every time. The Godshan voice is such a vibe. I freaking love Mahak's voice, and you get into it so fast and so easily. You can tell that you have a very big understanding of the character, and not only that, you embody the character. So that with the accents, brilliant, amazing, I love it. Thank you. All right, and moving on, Ridley, please give us a self moment.
I'm pretty sure I'm stealing this, but bringing up the hole in the wall, because I wanted to do that for like 2 or 3 weeks now, and I kept not finding the time. So, yep. Yeah. That was it. Bringing up the hole in the wall.
Amazing.
What idiot.
Benedict, what was your favorite Ridley moment?
Me, this kind of idiot. No, I loved just the determination. Like, this is going to happen. Nothing is going to stop them. Ridley's declaration that they are going to kill Lorchenvel. Just straight up, I'm gonna kill Lorchenvel so confidently. And you know what? Bugger it, you don't need Benedict's help. Off you pop. But no, I loved everything about that scene. But just how goddamn sure they are. Because goddamn, he's gonna kill Lorchenvel. It's gonna be sick.
I love it. Now, I just want to interrupt the flow of things by just reading this out by Schmid 1940. Yeah.
Schmib.
Schmib.
Schmid the Gib.
Schmid the Gib. They say this. I will take it upon myself to subscribe to the YouTube channel of yours. It will be a dangerous task, but I will live to tell the tale. Future generations will retell this story and their children after them. I am a creative writer. Love you guys. Keep it up. It's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it. We are over the break. One of our biggest tasks is to bring all our VODs into line and put them into our YouTube, so you can consume the story thus far. We've got it all backed up and ready to go. We just need to sort and sift and put it all up there for your convenience. So thank you so much, Schmitty. Is it Schmitty? Yeah. Schmitty. I like that. Schmibbed. Okay, moving on. Jan, what was your favorite Ridley moment?
I've got two. I'm gonna pick the first one. It was the comment that he made, I don't deal with Xantu. And there was like almost like a sneer, but not like just. I love that there was just like the implication that you could possibly be associated with that, and it's just like, no. Yeah.
Mahak, what was your favorite Ridley moment?
Well, I'm not sure if it's selfish or not, but I think I like it so much because it provides insight, at least for me, on Ridley. Actually, accepting the offer of help, I really enjoyed that little interaction there, but also the fact that they're willing to just accept the help. It seemed like it's a deeply personal quest, with, spanning while in the past and now his son, his mother, all of that is being wrapped up and involved, and it's just like, yeah, no, I'd actually really fucking appreciate some help to get these people out. Like, actually, please.
Love it. Love it. Selfie, what was your favorite Ridley moment? You're muted, homie.
Oh, just come closer to you, Mike. Yeah.
Yes, is that better?
Yeah, it's way better.
Mm-hmm.
You can just see me smile every time I think about how cool Ridley is. No, the backstory was really interesting. I loved that you, like 100% what Jacbon has already said, accepting that, the olive branch of help and trust with the party. Like it looks as though all our goals are kind of aligning, which is really cool. I'm very excited. Ridley, man, such a good character. Everything you bring with Ridley is just awesome.
All right. Adana says this at Dreaded GM. My favorite Ridley moment was the small one at the start of the session. He was complaining about his room and described it as looks like some morons punched holes in the walls. Yeah, I absolutely love that so much. That callback was amazing. My favorite Ridley moment is a player one, but I can build off that if I need. The thing with Ridley is he's such a huge and well thought out character whose epic or saga sort of spiderwebs out amongst various different stories and titles. I know that one of your goals is to world build as you play, so like I get to interact and storytell with a lot of the Dead King stuff, the stuff up in the north, the Hammer Song stuff there as well. It's absolutely brilliant. You're such a clever and well thought out player, and I love it so gosh darn much. I love that you left the room and how people are saying how trusting Ridley was, but it's also how trusting you are as a player, right? Allowing Selfie and Mahak to walk with you and to have that conversation with you, to come back and then open up and share your character's story with the rest of the party and then push them off in a certain direction is a big deal. I think that it takes a lot, especially with a well thought out character as Ridley and one that you hold so dear, to trust your fellow players and characters and to let them in and to storytell with them is a very beautiful and amazing thing that I absolutely love about your character Ridley. If I had to pick one moment tonight, I lost my shiz when you brought up the hole in the wall. I didn't expect you doing that. I love that so much. It just goes to show how much you are listening and paying attention to this world and this story that we're building together, to take something that has been affected from JP and the other previous games, and in a way, right? I love this so much. It's flipping off the fact and the status of what happened of losing Mahak. That hole in the wall is still there. Makari, sorry. It's still there. And even though we lost Makari, like, you as a player haven't forgotten, and us as players haven't forgotten. And you're bringing light to the fact that we did lose Makari, but he still affected the wealth. He still did things. So it's like, it's a very punk thing to do, in my opinion. To like, screw you, storytelling. We haven't forgotten about him. He's right there. I loved it so much, and I appreciated it so much. And it was cheeky, and I loved it. So thank you so much for everything you bring to the table. All right.
Can I add?
Yeah.
The comment of when you were asked about if you're worried about your son's life, you said what Vel does is worse than death. It's that reveal that Ridley obviously knows like so much about the Vels and what's happening and what it means, but hasn't yet just like kind of revealed all of that yet. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. All right.
Thank you, guys.
I forgot to. I pushed on without. You had, just before we move on to our beautiful Elle, you had one or two more from Mahak. Did I interrupt you with that? Did you have something you wanted to throw down? Sorry, I moved this on. You said you had more.
Oh, it was just we sort of brushed on it. It was the tattoos. He was born with them.
Oh yeah,
That's
so
flipping
it's
cool.
already been said. Yeah, okay, cool. I thought I might have moved this on without giving you that chance to add extras. My bad. All right, Elle, what was your favorite self moment?
Maybe just wrestling Benedict's Jimmys. That was just entertaining. It's so easy to work Benedict up with Selfie, and it's just, she knows it, I know it, he knows it, I think. It's a lot of fun to RP that.
Oh, moving on. Oh, crazy. A lot of Google stuff is down. Google is offline. That's nuts.
Someone typed
YouTube
Google
is down.
into Google.
Google's
God damn
down.
it.
Wow. Google's down. That's a big deal. All right. Well, we're still here, so let's move on. Benedict, what was your favorite Elle moment, please?
It was your story right at the start with Barnacle Bill, the turtle, the tavern, the dolphin, everything about that story, and just how vague it was, and just how fucking hilarious it was to try to watch this little 2-foot pink-haired gnome clerk be like, and then it's like the, do you ever have a dream where you could just, where you couldn't be what, where you could,
what? And you know what?
Spirit child.
So good.
It was so funny to watch.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Jing, what was your favorite Ridley? Selfie moment. My brain. It's just chunks. It's just a bunch of marbles rolling around in there. Jing, what was your favorite selfie moment, please?
I think, like, selfishly, but the eagerness to draw the tattoo and the excitement at that concept was just, super cute. Please do.
Love it. Mahak, what was your favorite selfie moment?
Bringing the tattoos back in just the most shit-stirring, Orin annoying way possible, man. You just threw him under the bus. Oh, yeah. Orin has tattoos. We actually have matching tattoos.
Amazing. Ridley, what was your favorite selfie moment?
Okay, so I am last this time, so I can do multiples,
So
right?
chat nice, I think, but I guess we don't.
Yeah,
count,
but
so whatever.
it's fair game to steal from you.
Okay.
Okay, so still wounded by the crits that you took. It was pretty cool, a little bit heartbreaking. Starting your story with Once Upon a Time. learning the word reservations and the offer to scry, which was my ultimate favorite.
Amazing. All right.
I was not expecting it.
Chat has this to say. Adana at Dreaded GM. That story at the start was amazing. I managed to write it down, but man, my hand hurt after. I'm going to go back and watch it again later because it's so good. Which is amazing. And I'm just getting, I think, yeah, just Adana tonight. So, my favorite moments was the, it's just the story at the start. I got another one, which I can, since I can GM, I can do as many as I want.
You can steal the rest of them.
That story at the start, I was shaking my head and grinning because essentially it was like you were trolling me because like all of that was like altered compared to what actually happened, and then this happened and then that happened and his name was Barnacle Bill. It's like it was Barnacle Brian, and you're like, well, Brian, you're like, nope, it was Barnacle Bill. I loved it so much. And then this happened and then that happened and then we
I changed his name halfway through it too.
So good. I was just grinning.
Barnacle Bill / Ben.
There's nothing I could do in that recount from Selfie. It's Selfie's recount. I can't. I just have to sit and grin and bear it. And I was just like, God damn it, it's amazing. I absolutely love the matching tattoos. That was uber cheeky as well, and a brilliant way to pull Oren into the situation because it reflected back on like exactly where Sylvie and Oren had been through, and we got matching tattoos. So good. I loved it so much. I absolutely loved your scrying. I loved your physical and physical acting and descriptions of the seeing Blackrock on the coast of Ren Mariloth, and then just taking the scene and pulling it over here. That was really powerful. It was amazing, and it made the players have to interact with you to get more. Instead of you just saying, I recount what I see, you were like, no, I was affected by this. I saw this. It is a big deal. I'm over here now. And Ridley actually said, please, to get the information, which just added so much texture and like, oh, it was tasty. It was an amazing scene. And I love that you guys were in it and just flipping and like enacting it was amazing. It was really great. You offered amazing hooks tonight, and your fellow players played on them wonderfully. I'm loving this table so much. And that's why we've been playing together for several years now.
Several years.
Yeah.
Multiple
So
campaigns.
thank you so much for everything you brought to the table tonight. And obviously, I cannot wait to see this Selfie drawn Roper. Amazing.
Oh, I've got a few and already like I'm gonna call them sketches, but then I'll put them in the Discord. We'll see how that goes.
Please send them to me.
Yeah, actually, I will say that my heart broke when you said that I'm basically a scar. I'm a living scar. That's me, Selfie Scar.
Do you want to know what I nearly said though?
What did you?
I was gonna like boop you on the nose and be like, Mr. Sput.
That would be so dumb. Yeah.
I thought it was too cruel.
Amazing.
I am also proud of the fact that now Oren going to the bathroom always takes a really long time.
That was hilarious as well.
Oh, he's 100% got prostate problems.
He's constipated.
Unlucky, buddy.
Favorite
Start
self.
giving him chamomile tea to clear up the indigestion.
Amazing. All right. GM moments. Favorite self moment for myself. I've got two that I really enjoyed, but I think that I managed to. There was a couple of like descriptions that I did really well on. If I was to choose one, I loved the description of the light around Ridley, as he was saying that he's a follower of the Lord of Illuminated. I wasn't expecting to throw that down, so when I pulled it out from the ether of my brain, I was happy to hear that I was like riffing really well. So I appreciate my freestyle ability. It was dope. So good job, brain. Now just move on. All right. Oh, also props for being sick. So I'm still playing. So yeah. All right, moving on. Drink Pete.
You get one.
Okay. Well,
Count them on my finger.
3.
Piss off. It does have to be the cliffhanger, dude.
Oh yeah.
I think Jacbon and Elle know what it is.
Yeah.
I have
We have our
one theory, and I'm not looking forward to it. But no, hellfire at the door, but like not just hellfire at the door. You could have had hellfire at the door and the door like exploding in and like freeze frame. That's where we'll end session, but you ended on. That's just
exactly
mean.
what it was.
Just never open the door.
Just who is it? It's the Lord of Hell. All right, go away. But yeah, no. Also, huge props to DMing while you're sick, man.
Oh, yeah,
That's pretty brutal. But you've done well.
Thank you. Dug deep.
I have to wait 3 weeks to find out who's at the door.
Yep. Who's at the door?
3 weeks to persuade Josh to do an emergency stream on Christmas Day.
If people were doing memes, they would just like show various people at the door. Just go crazy. Who's at the door? Amazing. I love it. All right.
Ashkin 4.0.
4.0.
I really hope it's Ashkin 4.0. Actually, that was one of our theories.
Yeah.
He died and went to hell, and now he can do hellfire things.
So good.
Well, he always kind of could, but
I think it's Minnow, Hano's evil twin sister.
I love it. Amazing. Yes. Jane, what was your favorite gym moment?
Your description of the scry.
Mm.
And yeah, and then being pushed back from it as well was like really cool.
Yeah, thank you so much. That was one of my ones I didn't bring up. I was like, I did well there. I'm glad. Yeah. Right here, Mohawk, what was your favorite GM moment?
yeah, man, you did an amazing job tonight, and I have some pretty awesome favorite moments. You are going to have to wait 3 weeks though to hear them. I'm sorry to say.
Hang on, there's a knock at the door. You tell us, we'll tell you.
Come on, man. We got 2 cliffhangers tonight, man. We got the scry coming up to Castle Black Rock, and then whether or not Selfie will push past, and then just definitely not Naira at the door, huh?
That is
Either way,
Too obvious, right?
That would be too obvious. That is not like. It's not Nairo.
Or
It's
am I
someone
gonna
else.
exceed? Am I gonna? Is it just? Is it just
Or
me?
is it
Like,
Double bluff.
is it a double
yeah,
bluff?
it's a double bluff.
Is it
Yeah.
Cecile? Like, you know what'll get him? And then goddamn cat walks in.
Lucian Bell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be anyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Either way, you know how to keep me hooked, and I
Yeah.
appreciate that about you.
3 weeks, huh? Oh boy, it's okay. We'll play some video games. We'll chill out. We'll find out. Who knows? We might not even start the session at the door reveal.
Yeah, we've got to go
that.
check on Oren,
Yeah,
dude.
what we'll do is we'll start with Oren, or maybe we flash forward and you guys find yourselves in some weird situation.
It's Orin at the
Maybe
Hey,
door.
that
they'll
means
find
we're
out who the
live.
door is later. It's like Rick and Morty. It's like I like when stories start where they're meant to start. You know, just not 3 weeks earlier. I love it so much. Thank you so much for that favorite moment, Jacbon. Ridley! Oh, by the way, thank you so much, Ralph, for your favorite moment. I said it in chat, but I accidentally moved on with that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Ridley, what was your favorite GM moment?
You gave us a lot of room tonight to just RP with each other, and I mean, as a player, sometimes you end up wondering, oh, I haven't done anything for a while, like, should I be in the scene and stuff, and I realized that sometimes you will go almost a whole game without really doing much of anything, because you're just like sitting in the background, you don't have a character in the race. Yeah, and I really appreciate your patience
you so
in those
much.
sessions.
Thank you so
So
much.
yeah, just thank you tonight, and also for the cool description. I can make my thing glow. So
Yeah, it was the light was catching it. That was it wasn't shining like a headlight. or anything.
Hosen definitely did it for effect.
It doesn't like switch on. You aren't a nightlight. It was
I love
catching
this
the light from the
idea.
window. Like
It's so
It
weird
looked
that everyone's like,
gilded.
oh, Ridley, can you get out of the... Larry closes the blinds.
start glowing. Everyone's like, oh wow, and Ridley just goes, oh sorry about that, tugs on their earlobe, and it just goes like.
Oh gosh, I can't see anything. Ridley, can you turn it off a little bit?
It's so good.
Actually, I'm an asthma and I can cast lights, so.
And it's technically you do technically have an object embedded in your like your head.
Yeah.
It is
It's
an
my
object.
spellcasting focus.
Done. That's fair. Okay. All right. If you want to switch it on, you can. It's lore diamonds right now. All right. Ellie, what was your favorite GM moment?
I loved the description of the scry. I was really invested in what you were saying. I was like trying to take notes, and because I was trying to take notes and also listening, I wrote it in a section that was like 1.5 years ago. And now I can't find it. But I loved that a lot.
Yeah.
It was just and the flicker.
Yeah,
I really like flickers in little bit. I'm lost, so I can just keep going.
Yeah.
I loved flickers like vote of confidence and the howlers.
Yeah. The howl for Ashkin. I was wondering if that one would come up. That was something really cool to just sort of throw back to the fact that Flicker still thinks of Ashkin and is obviously being affected and marked by his previous master. So yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I love it.
And it's totally not that Naira heard the howl, also got reminded of Ashkin. You know.
I'll never tell.
I'm
Is
not
that
standing in the dark.
why?
again.
He's making TikToks incarcerated.
Who knows? We'll have to find out. Will the adventurers decide to move towards the north, towards the Black Stone? Who's behind the door? Will Oren get an amazing tattoo? Not Oren. Mahak and Jengavar and Benedict get amazing tattoos. Find out next year on Ashborne. Thank you so much for being with us. We are going to get a plug speed run from Benedict if he's feeling up for that, and then we are going to raid someone in with a bunch of love. If you like what we do here, please join the Discord, or tune in tomorrow night where we will find out what is at the top of the Sword Point Mountain. We play in a consistent world, so in Urkanash, our home setting, all the games affect each other and one another. Last week, tomorrow night's game that runs in the same world at the same time, we lost a character as they are climbing one of the tallest mountains in that region, where something gleams and sheens and is affecting one of the other players, Raya. So we will find out what's at the top of that mountain. They've been traveling there for several weeks, so very exciting.
Also, you missed something from Ardana in chat.
Oh no! What did I miss? Oh, my self movement? All right. Yes. It's okay. All right. Ardana says at Trent Jam, you still managed to absolutely nail the NPCs, even though your voice is noticeably changed by being sick. Thank you. Huge props for pushing though. I adored the opening scene. So good. Thank you so much, Ardana. That means a gosh darn well. What's on the schedule for remaining week? And then we have Thursday night. We have the community night where we will chill out, look at creative community. This week's creative prompt was story, a beginning, a middle, and an end. So whether that is a drawing with 3 panels, or if that's a story where we can follow along and find out how it ends and stuff like that. So saga could also be said as well, because I was inspired by Fly Bowman, played with Robert Hart the GM recently, and sent in the beginning, the middle, and the end of a story, and I absolutely loved it. And yeah, so yes, please be creative, come share with us. We are about to move on and that speed run. He's very keen. Look, he's at the starting line. Join the Discord, coming out with us, and come watch the DVD tomorrow. JP, go!
If you like Dots and Lads and by God, if you like an unholy amalgamation of the two, check out the Instagram above my head at hops_does_stuff. If you like cosplay, roleplay, or display related things, check out Rascals. That's Sarah, by the way, just in case you didn't know. Rascals Instagram at Rascal, but with a 4 instead of an A. That's lead speak. That's cool as fuck, yo. If you like to set and forget, which by God you know you do, check out what the critics are calling the most mediocre posts on the entirety of Instagram, those critics being Jacbon themselves. So check out Jacbon's Instagram at Jacbon with a 0. He's also, are you still streaming Ghost of Tsushima?
Actually, I finished Ghost of Tsushima earlier today, so I won't have time to play much over the Christmas, so I'm not streaming at the moment.
You heard it here first, guys. Unfortunately, over the Christmas period, Jacbon will not be streamed, but he may return, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, he can gauge that. Unfortunately, Trent is a Monday night exclusive. Catch him here or catch these hands. If you want to see all of the amazing in-house art done by our amazing in-house artists, check out our amazing in-house artists' amazing Instagram at Alicia.art. And if you like cosplay or anime-related things, feel free to check out Illy's Instagram at symbol.of.peach. Also, join the Discord. We have stuff like a memeatorium. You like memes? You goddamn right you do. Check out the memeatorium. We've got favorite moments chat where you can share all of your favorite moments from all of our streams. We have Twitch clips where you can relive those moments or just, clip us doing really stupid shit and just share it there. We also have Shiny Click Clacks, channel for pets, channels just to listen to music, channels to find games, channels just to talk to people, channels where you can delve into the darkest recesses of the internet. Not really, I don't think we have that, but we've got a lot of stuff, so check out the Discord. Hey, someone else plugged it. It wasn't me for once.
Amazing, you did it. And last but definitely not least, I would love to give a massive thanks to our mods, Bloody Zeros, Adana, Soteris, Necrone. Thank you for keeping us safe and chat humming and what's the word after humming? Brimming? No? Humming and
buzzing?
Buzzing? I like buzzing. Oh yeah, and also vibing. I like that. I'm also going to find our credits screen. Thank you so much to everyone that subscribed, followed, or cheered. All this helps with helping us build the channel so we can continue to build a wholesome community as well as tell our stories here for all of you to enjoy. We absolutely love being on this journey with you, and we've reached the end of 2020 for this game. And it's a big deal. So thank you for being along for the ride. We've had some epic moments, especially Guardian's Promise, the wings she never had, and just a whole bunch of other stuff. It's been an absolute pleasure for you guys to see these moments and share these moments with us as we continue to weave our tales together. So thank you so much. I'm getting emotional here. Let's move on. Back to the screen. Guys, it is time for us to choose a raid target. I'm looking now. I'm seeing that there are several people on. I want to raid someone new tonight, so let's go to the category. D&D or art, guys? Where do we want to go?
D&D.
D&D, all right. So should we go for someone that's smaller? There seems to be someone running a solo RPG. That's interesting. We got someone doing early morning prep and coffee. That's cool. What else have we got? You know what? We want to go someone new. Either that or we go to Fried Dice Paradise. We've been to DAG recently, so let's you know what, let's go to Fried Dice Paradise. Not new, but someone that we absolutely adore. Fried Dice Paradise, you're an absolute jam. Keep doing what you're doing and fighting the good fight. Big props to you and the thing that you're doing. So if you don't know, Fried Dice Paradise is a fellow tabletop role-playing game channel. Not only that, the host of it is named Josh, so that's kind of cool. So we got two Joshes here, so we can always share the love with other Joshes. All right, let's start this raid. Let's get over there. We will catch you tomorrow night for Ostador, where everyone except for Ra, unfortunately, is playing. I'm sorry, Ra.
Well,
yeah, we love you though, and yeah. So, I feel bad for pointing that out now.
Special guest star?
Yes, maybe. Who knows? Fingers crossed. All right, it is the same world. All right, the raid is starting. We are raiding with how many? 18, 22, 26, 28 viewers. That's huge. Friday Paradise. Love your face. Everyone else in chat, we love your face tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow.
Come see if Economist lives or dies.